Shannon Bream's emotionally charged announcement of her husband's condition is devastating. This is a powerful reminder of the significance of staying strong in the face of adversity as the famous Fox News personality discusses the challenging path ahead. How could this information affect their lives? Witness the heartbreaking tale of love, loss, and redemption by remaining with us. Among today's most famous journalists and TV personalities, Shannon Bream is hard to miss. Fox News Sunday, Live in the Bream, and Fox News Radio are all hosted by her. She also serves as the network's senior legal correspondent. 3 of her books became bestsellers in the New York Times. She has written 4 books in all. She has lived her life with faith, love, and perseverance. As a child, Bream's parents emphasized the importance of schooling to him. Prior to Bream's enrollment in school, her mother had already instilled in her a love of reading and studying. Her notoriously strict father gave Bream the option of attending either medical school or law school when she was an adult. Bream decided that law school was the way to go since he preferred academic pursuits over physical violence and because he enjoyed language and critical thinking. The Tallahassee native intended to practice law in Florida after earning his license. After graduating from Liberty University in Virginia with a baccalaureate degree in business to pursue a career in law, she returned to her home. According to Bream, the time she spent at FSU Law helped her develop study habits. In her own words, "It really made my brain, mind, and skills bigger." Following her graduation from law school, Bream began her career as an attorney. She was an attorney in Tampa who handled sexual harassment and racial discrimination lawsuits. But the want to alter things grew stronger and stronger. "Being a lawyer has always seemed like a fulfilling career to me," says Bream. "You did an excellent job. I appreciated that, but it didn't particularly excite me." Bream asserts that her interest in global affairs and current events dates back to her childhood. Bream claims that her desire to merge her legal work with news caused her to get a bug while she was on the job. Before becoming a reporter, Shannon competed in beauty pageants. In 1990, she was crowned Miss Virginia and went on to win a position in the Miss America pageant. Her composure and charisma, which would eventually bring her fame on television, were shaped by these things. Starting from the bottom, she worked her way up the radio ladder. Working weekend hours at local stations taught Shannon all she needed to know about journalism. Moving from one market to another allowed her to build her reputation and expertise. After joining Fox News in 2007, Shannon began covering the Supreme Court. She was an excellent reporter thanks to her extensive understanding of the law. Her ability to simplify complex legal issues for television audiences propelled her to fame. In 2017, Shannon began hosting Fox News at night with her reporting duties. The show catapulted her to prominence as a late-night news commentator. Her impartial reporting and cool demeanor garnered her admiration from individuals across the political spectrum. As a writer, Shannon has also achieved great success. The Women of the Bible Speak and Finding the Bright Side are 2 of her best-selling novels. Her personal perspective on life's challenges and her profound religious faith are both revealed in these writings. Throughout her career, Shannon maintained her authenticity. Her struggles with persistent eye pain and insomnia are something she discusses openly. Because she was genuine, she struck an instant chord with her audience. She also became known for her commitment to exercise and wellness. Shannon is quite vocal about her commitment to exercise and healthy living. Despite her hectic schedule, she managed to stay energized by maintaining these practices. Her reportage of pivotal moments in history earned her numerous accolades. From presidential campaigns to Supreme Court rulings, Shannon simplified complex stories. Her work exemplifies the highest levels of journalism. It was all the while that Shannon was faithful to her faith and her family's principles. She found strength in her marriage to Sheldon. You will be astounded by her unconventional and captivating love tale. The vibrant campus of Liberty University was the setting for Shannon and Sheldon's love story. Shannon was immediately captivated by Sheldon's amiable personality during their initial encounter at a study group. Both individuals shared a common set of ideals and aspirations for their life. They became closer as college progressed. While in school, Shannon majored in law and Sheldon in business. During their late-night study sessions and career planning sessions, they supported each other. Their deep religious beliefs formed the foundation of their relationship. They exchanged vows in a picturesque ceremony on December 30th, 1995. After over 30 years of marriage, the couple is still very much together. After getting married, Shannon's career took off at Fox News, while Sheldon established himself in the field of business communications. They settled down in the nation's capital. As a married couple, they enjoyed a prosperous and fulfilling first few years as they accomplished much in their respective careers. Sheldon Bream, who is married to Shannon Bream, is much more than that. He built an impressive job by working hard and learning a lot. His educational experience started at Liberty University. There he graduated with honors from the business school. Sheldon entered the field of talent and speaking management after finishing high school. He founded Bream Speaker Management, LLC, to assist major events in securing notable speakers. He is required to operate in the background during major corporate gatherings and seminars as part of his employment. Before launching his own company, Sheldon gained valuable experience at the Washington Speakers Bureau. He collaborated with lawmakers there, business people, and media professionals. He gained additional knowledge about the speaking industry through his profession. Before launching his own company, Sheldon gained valuable experience at the Washington Speakers Bureau. Along with politicians, corporate moguls, and members of the media, he collaborated there. He gained additional knowledge about the speaking industry through his profession. Carlisle, Pennsylvania was also Sheldon's childhood home and the site of his professional life. His strong work ethic and sense of responsibility were instilled in him by his close-knit family. He credits these formative experiences with making him the driven person he is today. Sheldon was well known in Washington, D.C. for being trustworthy and having excellent networking skills. He was well connected in the political and commercial worlds. He was able to walk into many opportunities since he was trustworthy and hardworking. Herculean selflessness is on display in Sheldon's assistance with Shannon's job. He never left her side as she rose through the ranks of the journalism industry. When things got tough, they realized how crucial it was to have one another's backs. Despite his success, Sheldon remains humble, according to his friends. He finds satisfaction in quietly assisting others so that they appear excellent. He excelled in his chosen field as a result of this quality. He bases his business strategy on cultivating genuine relationships. But true relationships, in Sheldon's view, are more powerful than superficial ones. He bases his personal and professional life on this concept. The world of athletics has long captivated Sheldon. He led an active lifestyle both while in college and now. Despite his health issues, he is still very concerned about maintaining a healthy lifestyle. The importance of Sheldon's faith is paramount to him. He and Shannon are devout Christians who make decisions based on their beliefs and weekly church attendance. Having this foundation of faith helped them weather the storm. People from all over the nation come together to support Sheldon's work. He is well versed in the value of eloquent expression and narrative. Speakers can maximize their impact with the help of his knowledge. Despite his long marriage, Sheldon has chosen not to have a family. Aside from that, the couple has been mum on the subject of having children. It doesn't change the fact that they appear content with their life. 2 canines are under the care of the Bream couple. Miss Mocha was their dog before they got Jasper. Biscuit Bream is the name of their new dog that will be born in 2022. The two were college sweethearts before becoming business partners. However, everything changed for the pair in 2013 when Sheldon Bream was struck with a horrible disease. When asked about a difficult period in her and her husband's lives, Fox News host Shannon Bream spoke out. After his brain tumor was diagnosed, on his way to work, Shannon informed Fox Nation that it was completely unexpected. The operation was extremely risky and challenging due to the tumor's location. The medical staff diagnosed the mass as an extremely rare form of brain tumor. Many were concerned about potential issues due to its proximity to critical areas of Sheldon's brain. The diagnosis was a complete shock to Sheldon because he had always been an active and healthy person. He was a collegiate athlete, the reporter assured Fox Nation's Abby Hornatic, and he was in excellent physical condition. His ears had been bothering him for quite some time, as if they were ringing. They attended to him for anything, even ear issues, she continued. They first remarked, "Well, let's rule out one thing, it's not likely." However, the results of the test revealed that you suffer from a brain tumor. It must be revealed. The size is comparable to that of a golf ball. The symptoms were subtle at first. Occasionally, Sheldon would experience headaches and struggle to maintain his balance. These minor issues escalated until they could be no longer disregarded. A battery of tests revealed the presence of the tumor as the symptoms worsened. Sheldon Bream was 24 years old when he received the news. According to Shannon, it really threw our whole world into a black hole. The diagnosis required the involvement of multiple specialists and extensive imaging studies. New details were shared at each appointment, adding to Sheldon's mounting concern about the tumor's impact on his everyday life. The medical team spared no effort in developing a comprehensive treatment strategy to hasten his recovery. Both my mental and physical health took a hit throughout the preparation for surgery. Prior to the surgery, Sheldon had a battery of examinations and procedures. The medical staff had to meticulously organize the procedure in order to minimize dangers. The surgeons warned me that the procedure would be challenging and time-consuming. Sheldon was the patient who underwent the 9-hour procedure to remove the tumor. It seemed like the time in the operating room moved at a snail's pace to Shannon, her loved ones, and everyone else there. I removed the growth and everything was clean. Thankfully, it didn't do any harm. Looking back, it was fantastic news. However, there was an issue. The growth resulting from the brain surgery severely immobilized him by pressing on certain facial nerves. Problems became much more complicated due to postoperative complications. Sheldon struggled to speak and move around during his initial weeks of recovery. In order to detect any indications of infection or other complications, the medical personnel closely monitored him. There were fresh challenges to overcome daily. They had been informed by the physicians that the first sign of his regaining control of his face muscles would be the movement of his mouth. Shannon expressed her happiness without being overly enthusiastic. They were shown Christ's love and light by the church during this difficult period. Shannon Bream said that individuals from regions we were completely unfamiliar with would occasionally contact us via letter, note, or phone call. The outpouring of love and support was a powerful indication that God would be with them through thick and thin. They informed her, "We heard your story and want you to know that we offer our prayers for you." Shannon expressed her difficulty as a Christian with the idea that there might be members of the body of Christ whom they would never meet. Improving required perseverance and persistence. Specialists including speech and physical therapists were among the many with whom Sheldon collaborated. Minor tasks blossomed into major victories as he progressed through his recuperation. As he progressed, his medical team adjusted his treatment accordingly. Amazingly, Sheldon maintained his strength despite his health issues. With poise and resolve, he tackled each duty. Maintaining an optimistic outlook was crucial on his road to recovery. In spite of his terrible days, he managed to preserve his focus on health. They had new perspectives on health and life after that. It demonstrated the need of paying attention to your body and getting regular checkups. The diagnosis served as a sobering reminder that unexpected medical issues can arise at any moment. To those who were suffering from comparable physical issues, their narrative offered hope. It would have been impossible for Sheldon to recover without Shannon's assistance. While Sheldon fought for his health, the Bream family's emotions went through a roller coaster. Many evenings, Shannon had to frantically make her way from the hospital to her hectic job at Fox News. There were moments of overwhelming happiness when treatments appeared to be helping, and there were also devastating setbacks that tested the couple's determination. Despite silently battling uncertainty, Shannon maintained her composure in front of the camera during particularly difficult occasions. Afterwards, she revealed that she frequently broke down in tears while driving to and from work and the hospital. Being a public figure and a supportive spouse were two very demanding roles for her. Nobody could really put themselves in her shoes. Sheldon's unfaltering support from Shannon Bream during his health crisis exemplified the essence of genuine commitment. She transformed their home into a sanctuary while juggling her demanding career at Fox News. To aid Sheldon's recovery, Shannon prepared special meals for him every morning. In Sheldon's darkest hours, Shannon coordinated with medical staff to ensure he received the finest treatment available. His symptoms and therapy responses were meticulously documented by her. Doctors were able to make beneficial adjustments to their plans because to this systematic method. In order to get healthier, their bedroom became a command center. Whenever Sheldon had a severe headache, Shannon would put up blackout shades so he could get some sleep. By establishing firm limits on how noisy things could go, she managed to keep the house in a peaceful state. Sheldon felt much more at ease after making these minor but significant adjustments. As part of Shannon's support role, managing finances became crucial. She handled the insurance claims, hospital bills, and household expenses while Sheldon was recovering. Without exacerbating Sheldon's condition, her meticulous organization helped them navigate the intricate healthcare system. Shannon ensured the safety of Sheldon's privates throughout this perilous period as well. When it came to sharing information with colleagues and the general public, she exercised extreme caution. Since no one was watching or pressuring Sheldon, he was free to concentrate on getting better. The physical demands of caregiving were no deterrent for Shannon. So that she could assist Sheldon securely when he felt weak, she learned the proper way to lift objects. She collaborated with physical therapists to determine the most effective approach to assisting him with his activities. Emotional support was Shannon's most valuable contribution. She maintained an optimistic outlook despite their uncertainty. She would read to Sheldon or simply sit quietly with him when she was feeling down. The Breams discovered a strength they hadn't realized they possessed alongside their emotional ups and downs. Their resilience was on display in their capacity to find joy despite adversity. Though they went through some tough moments, Shannon always remembers how they improved their relationship and outlook on life. Their relationship had unexpected changes as a result of dealing with the growth. Shannon demonstrated the strength of their marriage and the depth of their emotional connection in her role as caretaker. Having overcome adversity, they emerged from the ordeal with renewed vigor and optimism. In their spare time, the couple enjoys being outdoors with their dogs, swimming, hiking, and sailing. Their white Labrador Biscuit and their mini Bernedoodle Oscar each have their own social media accounts. As a child, Shannon fished over the bridge later. She progressed to deep-sea fishing. She has a passion for fly fishing. All it amounts to is catch and release, according to a tweet the Fox News anchor made in 2019. Sheldon can enjoy archery even when it's raining or cloudy outside. Shannon shared an image of himself in 2017 with buildings in the backdrop as he carried his large archery equipment. She claims her spouse will always find a way to hone his archery shooting abilities, despite his love for the city. One of Sheldon's Liberty friends commented that he was surprised to see how seriously Sheldon took archery, since he had assumed they were just taking the class to earn good grades. While the Breams are inside, there will be a swarm of sports fanatics gathered around the television, rooting for their beloved teams, whether it's the Washington Nationals or the Calgary Flames. Even now, Sheldon Bream is a representation of resilience and recovery. With renewed vigor, Sheldon is back at work. He is the mastermind behind Bream Speaker Management LLC, a thriving speaking bureau that connects famous people with audiences across the nation. His business takes on a deeper significance thanks to his survival story, and he forms meaningful connections with speakers who share similar inspiring tales. Bream Speaker Management is Sheldon Bream's own venture that he launched in April 2018. In Arlington, Virginia, you may find the company's main office. Event organizers can be connected with knowledgeable speakers through the company, according to their claims. Furthermore, partner organizations assist them in locating and reserving speakers. In his About Us section of his website, Sheldon Bream states his intention to promote and defend truthful public speakers who enlighten and motivate their listeners. Bream Speaker Management quickly assembled its first roster of regular speakers. Richard Fowler, Jason Chaffetz, and his wife Shannon are all named as Fox News correspondents. Who is correct? And radio personality Lawrence B. Jones. The list does not include the now retired Major General Vinnie Bowles. The pair keeps themselves occupied in the nation's capital. Shannon continues to report for Fox News Sunday, while Sheldon oversees the expansion of his firm. They frequently attend public events side by side and share photos of their outings on social media, which highlights the development of their relationship. When asked about their outlook on life, the Breams are optimistic. They have a gift for finding joy in the little things and celebrating big victories. Because of their shared experiences, they are courageous and rely on one another when challenges arise. We may all learn valuable lessons about overcoming adversity from the narrative of Shannon and Sheldon Bream's journey. Even in the face of insurmountable medical obstacles, love triumphs in their story. You can do miracles with faith and drive, as this couple's experience demonstrates.